Okay, welcome back everybody. Thanks for joining me for another ride today. We are back up AF Canyon. Back on my 24 TX300. We are testing the new ECU setup that I just had done from a fellow KTM talker guy. I believe his name is Josh Matthew. Anyways, just put a new tune on this bike that supposedly is going to complement the RK Tech high compression head. Hopefully, as we go up this trail today, it's going to be able to pull third gear better than it did in previous rides up here. Now keep in mind, I am running a 1348 gear setup. The stock setup is 1448. On previous 300s, I have always run 1350. So maybe that's still the magic number even for this new 300. I was under the impression these things were just crazy high horsepower, torque monsters. So far, I'm going to say that's not necessarily the case. Anyhow, let's give it a run. See what she does. Hopefully it's going to surprise me. Toasty warm today too. In that parking lot it was 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and this was what I was concerned about today, is lots of riders. Right now, I don't know, I just saw those guys head up. A little surprised they turned around already. Well, as I was just saying, this place is very popular, so running into other riders is always a big risk. Around this corner there's a hill that historically I go up in third and have no issues, but it's been challenging the last couple times. Let's see what she does now. Okay, that was a new line. A little more technical. Okay, well, I don't know. So far, I'm having a little bit of a hard time deciding if it's any different. Tiny bit, but God, it's so tough to say. maybe. I don't know, actually that is a little better. Okay, so just a quick recap, that little section going down this sucker, previously with the stock mapping, I would say this is, I don't know, 5, maybe 10% better. Obviously that's an ambiguous thing to even try and put a number on, but it does feel a little bit stronger. Maybe it's just my head convincing me that it's better. I don't know. The other thing of note, I made some suspension changes. So I ended up pulling my Race Tech springs out. I mean, I put them back in, but I changed to the preload settings on them. If you buy Race Tech springs for these, the instructions that come with them are also pretty ambiguous and don't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. What I ended up with was a setting of 473 millimeters of total spring length. So that's including the shim stack or the preload shims on top of the springs, along with the springs. You'll find that with these Race Tech springs, they're about 10 millimeters shorter than the OEM springs. So you have to use a little more shims to get to that length. But right now, I would say that it does feel a little bit more plush than it did before. So I'm pretty happy with that so far, but we'll see. This in third gear, just off idle, hardly any throttle at all. And yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. I certainly wouldn't mind a little more snap or a little more torque for that stuff, but I don't know. Maybe that's just completely unnecessary. And I did have to shift down to second for that little section. I'm sure in the video it looks like nothing, but I can assure you it's pretty technical. anyone who's watching this and wondering what springs they should get for their own bike, obviously when you go to order them from Rocky Mountain, where I got mine, you'll have options to select your weight. But keep in mind, that's the only metric Rocky Mountain really adds or gives you to choose when you're trying to select the proper spring. And that is absolutely the wrong thing to do. There are so many more factors that you need to consider, which is why you really need to go to Racetech's website to figure out what's the proper spring, because they'll have you choose your style of riding, your age, and things like that, whereas Rocky Mountain just assumes everyone's a pro motocross rider, so they use that metric to decide what spring to give you. And I didn't recognize that when I got these, and I'm running a little bit stiffer spring than what I would like to be. But I'm going to try and make it work. And I do go to the motocross track from time to time. Okay, so this is the other section where I'm really curious how this new ECU setting is going to go. Again, on past 300s, I've always run this section in third gear. There's a lot of switchbacks that are tight, but it's not really been a problem to run it in third gear on previous bikes, but that's running 1350 sprockets, and I'm on 1348. But this is supposed to be more powerful, but we'll see. In third gear, and it seems to be handling it better than it did before. So, not too disappointed. Who knows? Maybe it's just all in my head. But if my head is happy with this, that's all that matters. As for the suspension, I do think it's still a little bit stiff for this stuff. But it's not too bad. I will say the AT81 rear tire is a piece of crap. That AT81 is just, oh my gosh, it does not get good traction. But I'm too cheap to just throw it away and replace it with something else. Normally I like to go to the IRC VE33, not the 33S. Yes, that gets better traction than the 33, but man, it wears out fast. Not my thing. The 33 lasts a good long time and it gets good traction. So across a wide range of environments too, I can run that VE33 on a motocross track. The 33S, no way. Soft gummy tire, I don't think so. Okay, so we are at the end of this ride. And so I guess it's time to share my thoughts on this ECU tune that I got from the, oh my gosh, Josh Matthews. Do I think it's helped? Yeah, a little bit. Certainly not a night and day improvement, but it does give it a little bit more, you know. Definitely will admit that. Is it worth the 150? I don't know. I can't speak for everyone. For me, I think so, but I'm gonna have to do a few more rides, I think, and try it out on the track. But I think the little extra that it's given me is noticeable. Certainly a lot better than that stupid power valve cover thing that two-stroke performance and pennant racing are trying to pedal off on everyone. Those things are retarded. Complete waste of money. But this seems to have helped a little bit. So I guess that's it for now. Oh, mud bog. I did not want to go through a mud bog. Anyhow, hey everyone, hope you're having an awesome day, and hope you watched the whole video, and that I didn't bore you to death. Maybe you got something from this. And until next time, go fling some dirt. Stop watching videos. Go fling some dirt. Later.